That's all genuine. That's all 100%. Honestly, I'm used to him. Normally, when he treats me, I feel bruised, I feel pain, but the next day I'm usually fine. This, I don't know what it was. I could not move my.
Yeah, he couldn't move his shoulder. He was like,
I could not move my arm. I came here one lunchtime, and that story with the car, that's 100% true. I got in my car and said, "Oh my God, I'm losing my arm." My name's Dan. I've been seeing Carl for a number of years. Recently, we tried some nanotherapy on a stomach injury. So I had some physiotherapy treatments on it, and 1 day passed, 2 day passed, 3 days passed, and it wasn't shifting. It was still really, really, really sore. So I thought, let me try something different, something that I've never used before. And within 5 hours, my shoulder was round. It sounds crazy, it sounds like a lie. Within 5 hours, I went from not being able to do this to being able to do this. I didn't so much have doubt because I trust him as a practitioner. I think there's always a level of skepticism when you're talking about something that seems too good to be true. But I like to stay open-minded, I like to try new things. And my thought process was, if it's 50% as good as people say it is, then it's still good. And then when I tried it for the first time on my shoulder, it was just as good as I was told. It was like a miracle, which is not a word you should ever use in healthcare, but it was like a miracle. So I've been seeing Carl for a number of years, as I said, and there's been many times where something's gone on me. I've called him, Carl, I need your help. Usually within 24 hours, I'm 80-90% there. 48 hours, I'm good as new. With this one, 24 hours, no better. 48 hours, no better. 72 hours, maybe 5% better, which is when I said, Carl, we need a different angle here. And then, as I say, I came here, 20 minutes nano, and then 5 hours later, I caught myself at home. I was stretching, and I forgot. And then my brain said, oh, hang on, wait, your arm shouldn't be there. And I'm like, oh no, hang on, wait, that didn't hurt. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't believe it. I'd say it's relaxing. I'd say it feels quite calming. I'd say you leave feeling very zen almost. And in a weird way, it's more rich. I don't know if it's because you can feel it working or if there's something else going on in the brain, but you leave and think, well, I want some more. But yeah, that occasion I had it was just a complete game changer. I got home and I called Carl and said, Carl, forget everything else. This is the game changer. So if I had to describe it to somebody, I would say it's something that can rehydrate the skin, rehydrate the joints, all from the outside in. It can act to compress minerals, etc., get them straight through the skin into the joint and get me moving again, get me feeling comfortable again. Obviously, where I'm fairly young, the aesthetic side of things isn't my focus. I'm sure it will be in time to come. Although I did say, can it regrow my hair? Which we're yet to test, but I'm sure at some point maybe. But as I say, for the muscular joint pain, my one experience with it has just been unbelievable. I have done, and I'll continue to do so. I think from a muscular and joint standpoint, I think if it were me, when I say to people, look, if it's not working, if the painful way with the acupuncture and the elbows, if that's not working, then it's time that you try something a completely different way, because for me, the traditional route wasn't working, and this works in a few hours. So you have to sometimes leave the skepticism behind you, and if you want to make a change and create a shift, then you try something that you're not sure about. So maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work, but we know that this works. I'd say I slept very well. The calming feeling, I felt very calm. I drove home, and even when I came, I was driving just with one hand. I was changing gear, driving with one hand, because this arm was nothing. When I left, I realised, hang on a minute, I didn't realise. It's hard, this almost works. And that really was instant, and then hours later it got better. But aside from that, very calm, very relaxed, and I had really good sleep. Really, really, really good sleep that night. It was a miracle. It honestly was a miracle. The first time ever, I've been seeing him 5 years. He's never made me cry, ever, apart from this shoulder. I was in that much pain.
Okay.
He made me cry like a little child.
I know what it means. I know what it
And then he put that thing on me,